Overwatch 2 has been hinting at the Nerf collab for the second half of Season 17. But what can we expect exactly? Let's have a look. The Overwatch 2 development team has been outdoing themselves on all fronts, but also on the front of collaborations. See, last season we actually got 2 collabs. First, there was the Gundam Wing collab, and then later in the season, around mid-season, we got the Street Fighter collab. One of my favorites up till now. And it is starting to look like they're going to do that again this season. Earlier this week we got the G.I. Joe collab, adding 5 skins to the game. I made a video about it, I'll link it below. And if we're reading all of the hints correctly, which I think we are, around mid-season we can expect the second collab with another Hasbro IP, Nerf. Now in case you're not familiar with Nerf, how long was that nap you were taking? Seriously. But Nerf is a line of toys that shoot these foam darts. Well, in most cases. There have been a few variations over the last few decades. And sometimes these Nerf guns are modeled after real weapons that you can find in games, like we've seen them doing with Fortnite. And they even did a line of Overwatch weapons back in 2018. But those ones used the rubber balls. I actually own a few of them, like this Reaper one. Yeah, I'm actually missing the second one. I own it, but I don't know where it is. Which worries me, because I can't find my girlfriend either, so she might be up to something. Can't help. But anyways, that was 5 years ago. However, in the Season 17 trailer we got to see a few weeks ago, there was this one screen hidden in there that showed a table and a spawn point that had a few of those Nerf darts on there and a Nerf vortex, which started fueling the rumors. Then later on in the developer update, they started showing off the Nerf guns again. They were even shooting each other with the little darts. And in an interview, Dion Rogers, the art director for Overwatch, kind of subtly hinted at multiple collabs this season. So, guys, this is happening. The question is, what is this? Are we getting a new line of Nerf guns that are going to be released this summer? Possibly. But I do think there's more going on. See, for some reason, the mythic weapon skin that usually comes around mid-season was actually pushed forward. We got it at the start of the season. But for them, it's actually better to release the weapon skins in the mid-season, because it adds extra content to the mid-season update. It gives people a reason to come back, all that jam. So why would they move it forward? Well, possibly because they're going to be releasing another weapon skin around mid-season. Maybe even a set of them. A set of Nerf weapon skins that will be available in the shop. They're not going to be mythic, they're going to be legendary. I'm going to guess maybe 2 to 3. Soldier is definitely a huge candidate. Maybe Widow. They did snipers for Fortnite at some point. And I'm thinking Baptiste maybe. You know, with the bigger darts, the chunk. Maybe not Baptiste, because I'm actually expecting them to release those weapon skins in the real world. There's Nerf weapons, of course. So we're getting a dual collab. You can buy the toy in the store and actually will get a code that will give you the weapon in-game. Or you can just buy the weapon in the shop, the normal way. That would kind of be cool, right? I really hope they also include the sounds of the Nerf weapons. They did that back in the day with the Lego Bastion. It had the like you were shooting bricks. Yeah, I think I'm just going to run around in my dad's 76 skin with the Nerf guns. Oh yeah, can't wait. Or, plot twist, what if they also build a whole new game mode around all of this? A Summer Games game mode. Because the Summer Games are most likely going to happen in Season 17 and they have not said anything about that. But it must be in Season 17 since that is ending the end of August. Which is not the end of the summer, but, you know, the end of August, come on. And a Nerf game mode could be kind of cool for the Summer Games. Would fit really well. The question is, what would that game mode actually be? Well, that's maybe the reason we got to see that Nerf vortex in that screenshot. I'm thinking about a twist on Lucio ball. You're running around and you have to shoot the vortex at each other to pass it along. And then you score by shooting it through a ring. Maybe there's going to be, like Harry Potter style, 3 rings, you shoot it through one of them, you get points. Just an idea. 3 versus 3. All soldiers in the Dad 76 skin. Haha. Yeah, now I want them to do that. A triple collab. Real life Overwatch weapons, in-game Nerf weapons, and a new game mode. Bam. Yeah, look, I'm going to be honest. The chances of all of this actually happening are rather small. I'm giving it about a 90% chance that we're going to get in-game Nerf weapons, weapon skins. Again, maybe 2, 3 of them. There is about a 40% chance that we're going to see those weapons end up in the real world as Nerf weapons someday. Maybe not this summer. I'm thinking maybe 2026. That's usually the way to do it. See if there's interest, see if we like it, and then go into production. And I'm giving it about a 20% chance that we're getting a game mode. No, that vortex might just be Soldier's Helix Rocket. Or it could just be there for fun. That the artist that made that little screenshot was like, oh man, I used to own a Vortex. Let me put that in there. In any case, as soon as we know more, I'll be right here telling you all about it. So make sure to subscribe. Now tell me, which hero do you want to get a Nerf weapon skin? Let me know in the comments. For now, however, that was it. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. It always helps me out. I also want to thank my patrons and YouTube members. You too can become a member over on patreon.com/theomnicpost and right here on YouTube to unlock exclusive rewards. If you have a few minutes left, maybe check out one of my other videos. But above all, take care of yourself, take care of each other. Bye bye.